Yo, 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 everybody, what's going on? Welcome to episode 18 of Value Town. I'm ChanManV. Got Krip and Trump here, just as usual. What's up, fellas?
Hey,
Hi.
Hi, alright. Good deal, good
yeah.
deal. So how's your week been, man? Any great Hearthstone findings or announcements? Any coolness?
Nope.
I did.
Oh, you did the ESL thing, Trump,
I
right?
did mouth the Darude Sandstorm song on Kripparrian stream while he was gone.
That's pretty good. Yep, yeah.
You,
I learned
Yep.
about the title of that song. I knew the song for some time, but
wait, you mouthed you
Well,
mouthed
no,
Sansa?
actually, not mouth, but I sang it while Krip was like off doing bathroom stuff or something.
Nice.
yep.
Nice. I'm gonna check the mod out for that. So how's the ESL thing, Trump? Because they started that this week, right? The whole King of the Hill thing.
Yeah, it wasn't very publicly announced, but
Yeah.
I was in it and I soundly thrashed Artosis 3-0. And also the guy before Artosis 3-0 with my special mage deck, which is still somewhat secret because no one knows what it is.
Well, they should know now after they've watched that, right? I mean,
Well, it wasn't that widely viewed and they don't have the VOD up yet, so it's still top secret.
okay, okay. Trump's mage deck, guys, get ready for that. I'm sure Monk will be making an article on that pretty soon on Liquid Hearth, so we should probably see it. I've seen it. I've lost to it, I think, a couple times too. So pretty interesting deck for sure. But today, guys, we're gonna do something similar to that we did last week. We're gonna do another arena coaching session. You guys seemed to like that last week, so we'll do it one more time. And I had such a poor showing with that deck last week. I think I had to redeem myself
I
this
think we
week.
should emphasize the fact that my 0-3 prediction was closer than
It
any
was
other.
it was
So,
definitely closer. I gave away like probably 2 wins though on that, so it was a lot to do with me. But it did get stomped by a mage. There was one mage game I just had no chance, but definitely didn't play too great. So Crips got the Chanman meter down, I think, which is like usually -5 or -6 from you guys' typical runs. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that this week, and then we're gonna do something different with Q&A. We're actually gonna take questions from Twitch chat, which I know is gonna be a little bit crazy, but we're just gonna try it this week. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a preview of our Value Town shirt that we're going to be coming out with soon. And hope you guys like it, but hopefully it's going to be the first of a Value Town line of t-shirts that we'll be making available to you guys. But why don't we just jump into the game here? Let me actually start the game. And yeah, we'll just do something similar to what we did last week. We're going to be working in I guess a more overhead view of an arena soon. We're going to try to do it this week, but we didn't get quite in time. Like at least a really really compelling draft. So we're going to save it for next week, and it's going to be a little bit different than these live drafts that we've been doing. Hopefully it'll be pretty cool for you guys. But okay, bringing up the game. And what class do you think we should play this week? Any preference?
let's see what you have
Pick
to
Hunter
choose
since I
from.
suck at it.
I hate Hunter.
You suck at Hunter, really?
Hunter and Warrior are the two classes where if you get like garbage cards, you get like this overwhelming, hopeless feeling of playing, and you just don't want to play the game. But you have to play the game because it's arena, and you don't want to do that badly in arena. But you're gonna
Yeah.
do that badly in arena anyway because you have a crappy Hunter or a crappy Warrior deck.
You know what's
So-
funny is like I should have pulled Hafu in here because Hafu likes the Hunter a lot. So it's kind of I've always felt the same way you guys have felt about the Hunter.
I haven't seen Unleash the Hounds in 6 Hunter drafts, so you can't
Oh.
like Hunter that much if that happens to you.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, there's not much difference. Yes, if you don't draw and Unleash the Hounds. Okay, so I have the 3 classes I have here are Shaman, Mage, and Druid. Any preferences?
I believe I've drafted with you Shaman and Druid, but I'm against picking Mage, so I'd probably
Yeah, let's
go
not
Shaman.
do Mage. I think everybody would be against doing Mage. So I don't know. Why don't we do? What would be more interesting choices here? Why don't we do Druid? I think Druid was one of the first ones we did, right? So we can swing back around and do Druid here.
I must protect the wild.
I am also apparently the Druid Master.
Or the Druid Master. All right, cool.
Master.
If you get good cards as Druid, it's pretty unstoppable.
Show me.
You get
Actually, I believe
okay
you had
cards
3
as Druid.
legendaries last time, and it was pretty stoppable. But
Screw you, man. Screw you. All right.
just going over the history here. You
That's
gotta
true.
talk about the last time
Actually,
we
the last
crashed.
Druid deck was pretty epic, and somehow I ended up with like 4 wins or something on it. Okay, let me.
That's more than 1 win per legendary. It's pretty good.
Actually, let me do something with the cams here because Trump's the present. It's kind of weird because I have to turn off the cams on the other screen sometimes. Okay, let's see if that helps. All right, first 3 picks are Cold Lightseer, Questing Adventure, and Light Warden. Questing Adventure, my pick. You guys think?
Yep.
Yep.
Use it. Raid Leader, Wolf Rider, Fen Creeper. I think Fen Creeper here. Nice and big. Early in the draft.
Yep.
Okay. I'll get the odds.
Okay.
So I'll wait for Trump's okay before saying okay on the evens.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Unless it's not okay, in which case we'll probably laugh a little bit.
Right. Okay, next up we got Bluegill Warrior, Mark of the Wild, Wild Growth. I think I'd pick Bluegill Warrior since it's the only minion in this one, and I'm not sure how to even I'm not sure what the value of Wild Growth is. So Bluegill Warrior.
Wild Growth is actually pretty good. If you have a deck that's like really slow and you need more 2-drops, Wild Growth fits the theme of the deck where, yeah, you won't have a 2-drop, but you'll get the bigger drops faster. So it's pretty nice. Like if you get Druid of the Claws, you can do, if you're going second, you can do Wild Growth on 2, Druid of the Claw on 3, and you have fun with that. So yeah, it's pretty good sometimes. But yeah, Bluegill Warrior is better than the other 2 at this stage in the draft.
Okay, Trump, what do you think?
Pretty well said, Krip. Although I have to add that Wild Growth, I'm more bearish on it than you are. I think it generally sucks, except the most extreme of circumstances.
I think I've actually had it in the last 2 or 3 Druid decks, and I think I didn't mind in any of them. But yeah, it does significantly depend on the deck that you have, and you're not able to tell 3 cards in.
Yeah, I'll agree with that much. Also, I'd like to let ChanManV know that I am apparently frozen, although the pose I'm in is not too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Just restart your camera real quick on Skype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I get stuck there. Okay, so Wild Growth is the pick?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do it.
Wait, what? No, Bluegill.
Oh shit!
Did you pick Wild
What?
Growth?
I picked Wild Growth, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll experiment with that. Alright, so next up we got another Bluegill here. So, War Golem, Bluegill, and Stone Tusk. Oh wow. So I'll pick the big guy, War Golem.
No, I think you should pick Bluegill.
Okay, well, what's the logic there?
2 mana, deal 2 damage is okay, and the druids tend to have the bigger stuff, which tends to be better than War Golem, so it's less good in the druid deck.
The Bluegill is a true warrior. If you give up on him twice, the RNG gods will not be happy with you. You can be queuing only in the mages.
Alright. Bluegill it is. Because I didn't pick him last round, it's only right. Okay, lots of 2s here. Power of the Wild, Mad Bomber, and Wrath. Okay, normally I just jump at Wrath, but I think Power of the Wild is actually pretty decent too. But I'll go with Wrath.
I think Bomber is like the best 2-drop.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay. Ooh.
Alright, I had to get that out of the way. Okay, I think Bomber's like the best 2-drop, but with Druid, if you have no spells, it's like the worst thing ever. So I think you have to pick Wrath.
I actually think Power of the Wild is the best 2-drop. So I would pick Power of the Wild. it's really flexible in that it can actually be good in the late game because you got the +1/+1. And a 3/2 for 2 is also good.
Okay, well, I could take the same philosophy I took last week, which was like I picked the card that I wouldn't have picked. So I guess I'll do the same thing. So you think Mad Bomber's the best 2-drop, Crip? I mean, in Arena?
Yeah.
Explain that a little bit, especially
If-
when there's a chance.
If you can do 1 damage, I think it is. Yeah, like you can. You even have Wild Growth. You can like Wild Growth on 2, then they play a 2-drop, and then you Bomber. If it hits it once, you hero ability it. So you get like freebies.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's interesting. What do you think of that, Trump? Hello?
I am. That's so.
Yes.
No.
Trump
You wanna
likes
make
it.
Power of the Wild.
He likes the
I
Bomber
love
now.
Mad Bomber, but Power of the Wild is so much stronger. Is my point. The +1/+1 is often relevant, and you don't need to rely on an RNG for a always good card.
Yeah, but think about it this way, ChanMan. If you lose and you played a Bomber, you can blame the Bomber. You don't have to blame your ability to play the deck.
Well, okay. That's one way to look at it. That's some value there, I guess. Scapegoat. It's the mad scapegoat. All right, we're gonna pick Power of the Wild here. I'm gonna take the same philosophy I took last week, which is like I'm gonna pick the card I would not normally have picked. Okay, Savage Roar, Scarlet Crusader, and Colt Master. Colt Master.
Yeah, to be fair, I think you would less often pick Mad Bomber than Power of the Wild, although I'm not sure about that.
I think if it was just Power of the Wild, Mad Bomber, I'd probably just pick Mad Bomber every time. Just in general. But I pick Wrath in that case because
Yeah, the pick was
I've
Wrath
played-
actually from Crib.
I've played the no spell Druid deck, and it is actually the worst thing ever. Because like, you get wiped out with an AOE, and then you can't do anything to come back.
Okay. Well, all right, next pick, Colt Master.
I think this is Trump's area.
It is. I actually gotta think about this one.
Really? Wow. Okay. What's it between?
I think Scarlet. No, it's between Scarlet Crusader and Cold Master, and I think it's Scarlet Crusader. It's close.
I think the cards you have complement Cult Master better. Like, Power of the Wild can be a buff, and then Bluegill is really good with Cult Master, and Fen Creeper is really good with Cult Master, and Questing's probably just not very good. So, yeah.
It's so cool. So explain Scarlet Crusader, that pick.
Okay. Well, it basically kills whatever they have on 3, and it will usually also take 2 mana from them to hero ability away the Divine Shield.
Or
Okay,
kill it.
Or kill it. Okay.
Well, yeah, but if they kill it, that means the Scarlet Crusader has presumably done 3 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Scarlet Crusader's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Also, Crip, am I frozen on your Skype?
Nope.
It's just
Okay,
me.
so it's
Must
just
be
ChanMan's
me.
side.
Yeah, it must be just our connection, whatever. Because I think Skype, there's a little bit of peer-to-peer on Skype. So, all right, same deal. Taking Scarlet Crusader because I would have picked Colt Master, Frost Warlord, Iron Forge Rifleman, or Soul of the Forest. I'd go Frost Wolf Warlord here because it just tends to be 5/5, 6/6 when you play
Yeah,
it.
Frostwolf is good. Sometimes amazing.
Yep. Sometimes bad.
Sometimes that about covers every single scenario.
I think it's almost never bad. I
Yeah,
think
it's rare
you
that
can
it's
save
bad,
it
but-
for it's at least 5 for 5/5, which is okay.
Right.
All right, let's pick that. Let's go move on. Darkscale Healer, Ancient Brewmaster, or Scarlet Crusader. Scarlet Crusader here.
I agree. For the Crusade.
I would go with the Ancient Brewmaster because you have no 4-drops. And you're going to want 4-drops, especially because you have Wild Growth.
Okay.
I will take the stance that the 4 drops will come. and that the Scarlet Crusader is so much stronger than the Ancient Brewmaster that the Crusader is better.
Okay.
I'll go with the
I'm
Brewmaster.
taking Brewmaster then. Here we go. Twilight Drake, Savagery, and Light Warden.
Whoa.
Twilight Drake. Twilight Drake.
These are so close.
Yeah.
I think they'll need a second.
Twilight Drake, right?
Yep.
No.
Man, it's too bad we picked that Ancient Brewmaster. Otherwise, we'd have a really good 3. We got
never
the
happened.
4s rolling in now.
Damn. Okay, Abomination, Arcane Golem, and Violet Teacher. A rare choice.
Oh, hey, another 4.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, for this one, we don't have any. Well, we have Wild Growth. Oh, we have Wild Growth and Power Wild actually. So, I don't know. I guess Violet Teacher wouldn't be bad. So, Violet Teacher here, even though we just picked 2 4s.
Yeah, it's real good.
Wild Growth is 2 spells if you do that 10 mana.
Wow, such value.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh wow, that is true. That is true. All right. So Violet Teacher Crypt too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Next up, Ancient Mage, Defender of Argus, Bite. Wow, look at, did we get like 4 4s in a row here? Trump is a soothsayer. All right, I'm going Defender of Argus.
It's again the no spell thing. Like, you don't have a Wrath, you don't have a Swipe, you don't have any direct damage. You have to beat them down with your creatures, and it just doesn't work. So it depends how much faith you have in the deck. And apparently, Trump has a lot of faith, so maybe we'll go to him for this one. Will it come, Trump? Will the spells come?
Well, yes, they will typically come. It's worth mentioning, though, that I think even just comparing these two without much spells, I think they're very close. And you made a good point, Krip, that since we're rather low on spells, Bite is better than Defender of Argus here.
Okay. We will go with Bite. All right, next up, Amani Berserker, Silverback Patriarch, and Leper Gnome. Let's see. I'm trying to just look at what we have here.
You don't need to look at what you have for this one.
All right. I would pick Amani Berserker.
I agree.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Cold Light Oracle, Keeper of the Grove, and Bite. Man, another 4. Wow. Okay. Keeper of the Grove. Just because of its ability to silence or do 2 damage.
Yep.
All right.
OP.
OP is right. Okay. Worgen
One
Infiltrator.
of the best.
Worgen Infiltrator, Mad Bomber, Youthful Brewmaster. For me, I would have picked. Let's see. Choices here. I would have probably picked the Brewmaster, but I mean, apparently Krip loves the bomber, so.
All right, well, this one's Easy Worgen Infiltrator.
Okay.
The
easy
card
one.
is... Was that
I agree.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day you would have argued with me on this one.
I don't think I was that big of a Bomber fan back in the day either. Both
Yeah, I
the
mean, you
cards
might have picked
grown.
through.
I don't think in this deck you have like 1 battle cry right now.
Okay.
So talk about the infiltrators being so, like, no-brainer. Is it?
You
it's
don't have
one-
that many 2-drops, and you play the Worgen, and then they like won't play their 2-drop. So
Yeah.
it's just hilarious.
Typical.
Yeah, also,
situation.
over time, it's more and more important to spread out your mana curve so you have stuff to play on every turn, and it's really hard to find good ones, and that's like one of the few ones.
Okay. All right, Worgen Infiltrator. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with our Skype. It's just, I think Trump's just gonna be a frozen face for a lot of this. Okay, next up, Worgen Infiltrator, Druid of the Claw, Wild Growth, Druid of the Claw. He's a pick from, I think.
Yep.
All right. Trump, good.
I agree on the easy pick, although I don't know what you're going to pick, but I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to pick.
Druid of the Claw.
Druid of the Claw.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right, so Wrath, Amani Berserker, or Starfire. All right, so we're gonna go with Wrath this time.
Yeah.
Because we didn't go with it last time.
Berserker or Star.
I-
Oh wait, whoa.
I strongly disagree.
Really? Wrath,
No,
Unwanted
it's- yeah,
Berserker,
it's
or
'cause-
Starfire?
Because I heard the word Wrath, and Wrath is so good. But yeah, I choose Starfire. You don't have any late game, and it's typically better.
Oh,
Starfire is way better than Wrath in this deck. I mean, Starfire is now your biggest card. It's only 6 mana.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning that Wrath is usually better, but you have no late game.
I see. Okay. Cool. All right, Savage Roar, Starfire, and Venture Co. I think I would go with. I think I would go with Venture Co. Just because I think Venture Co is so strong, especially in Arena.
I think it's close between Venture Co and Starfire, but you just got a Starfire, so I think I'd go with Venture Co.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Because you don't have any big stuff, and the Venture Co Merc is a big guy. On the
Okay.
cheap.
Definitely on the cheap. Discounted. Scarlet Crusader, Naturalize, or Innervate. Typically Innervate's pretty good. I don't have a. I mean, Innervate. I think Innervate. Innervate's such a great Druid card, though, and it'd be nice to get a turn 3 Venture Co. or anything crazy like that.
Wow, turn 3 Venture Co sounds awful. I would pick Scarlet Crusader.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
like, then you play nothing.
Oh, that's
Correct.
true. That's true. That's true. Then Then you'd have like one mana. You could play your Infiltrator after that.
I remember losing a game to turn 2 Venture Co, turn 3 Mark of Nature, and you give him Taunt and like 4 health. And I didn't have hard removal in that deck, so.
Okay. So Innervate, or
I would choose Scarlet Crusader because you have few threes, and an Innervate is. I'm not sure.
Terrible.
It's sometimes good, but it's not bad.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's sometimes no. It's actually not.
Innervate's terrible,
but-
really? In
in this deck,
Arena?
it's terrible.
Oh, in this
you
deck,
have
okay.
no draw and you have no late game. It's terrible.
Okay.
Like you'd pick anything over Innervate, I believe. Like actually anything.
Wow.
You pick the Naturalize over.
You'd pick
Innervate.
natural. Yeah, you
Yes.
pick naturalize. Wow.
Oh, that's extreme.
With a fast deck like this, you're probably gonna get more value out of Naturalize to push for a kill.
What? This is not a fast deck.
It is pretty fast.
But anyways, we both agree on Scarlet Crusader regardless. But
Okay.
I think Innervate isn't that far out of the question.
Okay. Well, let's go Scarlet Crusader. Wind Fury Harpy, Wisp, and Silverback Patriarch.
Whoa! Nice
Wow.
cards.
Wow. Let's see. Well, can't really do much with the Wisp. There's nothing that really buffs it here, except for what Power of the Wild. So I go Wind Fury
Dude, that's
Harpy.
such a good combo. Turn 2 Wisp, Power of the Wild.
Get that awesome 2/2, baby.
Yeah.
It's a Wind Fury Harpy.
Yeah, it's the only card that doesn't totally suck, even though it kind of sucks. It's pretty much a Yeti, except it costs 2 mana more. So it's like playing a Yeti with a Venture Co out, except you may not have a Venture Co out. So you're kind of sad.
Yeah, Harpy.
All right. What do you mean it's an 8/5? Okay,
Yeah,
Starfall.
it could totally take out an Ironbark by itself, being an 8/5.
All right, Starfall, Savagery, Keeper of the Grove. Well, we don't have any mass removal. Keeper of the Grove is such a great card, though, but we don't have any kind of board clearing ability here. But we are kind of a fast deck, so it's kind of tough. I think I would probably go with Keeper of the Grove because of just the rest of the deck here.
I don't know why Krip is calling this a fast deck because it is not. I mean, it's gotten slower at least. In addition to that, let's see. I think these are close. I choose Starfall because you are on the low side of spells, and yep.
Yep,
Okay.
get them spells. Easy
All right.
pick.
Okay, Starfall it is. Amani Berserker, Soul of the Force, or Novice Engineer. Okay, well, we don't have much card draw in this deck outside of Starfire. So I would lean towards Novice, even though it's a pretty weak minion. Just for the card draw.
Yep. Seems fine.
Trump?
What? That doesn't seem fine at all to me. And she's a money berserker because Novice Engineer is useless.
I like Novice because it can punish their 2-drop. Like if you play Novice, they don't know that you have another card to back it up, so they might think that you're killing their 3/2 creature with a Novice and the hero ability. So it has some some denial factor, and I don't know. Your deck looks pretty mid-game. I'd pick the Novice.
Okay, well, Berserker it is. Seems to always end up on Trump's side of this.
I actually really don't like having too many 2/3s. I mean, 2/3s are fine against like Shaman, but I mean they get punished too easily, I feel.
What do you think, Trump?
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with that statement. It's just that Novice Engineer is really bad.
Okay, next pick, Fen Creeper, Mark of the Wild, Savage Roar. Well, we already have a Fen Creeper. We've got quite a few 5s already. Mark of the Wild could be useful here. I mean, we have a lot of just kind of smaller, decent sized minions. In Savage Roar, I don't know. I don't think Savage Roar is probably going to work very well in this deck. So I'd pick Mark of the Wild.
I agree. It's also really good with the money berserker.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Really?
What? Really? That it's good with money?
I don't think I'd pick Mark of the Wild. I think I'd go with Fen Creeper. I think Savage Roar is better than Mark of the Wild. I mean, you have cards that can attack very well with Savage Roar. You have 2 Scarlet Crusaders. You have a Bluegill Warrior. You even have like a Violet Teacher. You have a Harpy for Savage Roar. In fact, Savage Roar might be the best pick here.
You have a Mark of the Wild for Wintry Harpy.
I hate
But
Mark of the
also-
Wild. Like,
Mark
you
of the
play Mark of
Wild,
the Wild
I
on
mean-
something, and then it dies the next turn to like hard removal or silence, or just dies to damage. I
Well,
don't
you
like Mark of the
typically
Wild.
you typically don't play it just to do 2 damage to the opponent's face. You usually use it like as a trick to kill their guy without losing your guy. If you think of it as a 2-mana 2/2 charge, which it's better than most of the time, then it is pretty good. Like it's way better than Bluegill Warrior, I'd say.
Well, it doesn't kill their Knife Juggler by itself.
It's true. So it's not way better, but it's situationally better. In a lot of circumstances, it's better. In some circumstances, it's worse, I'll admit.
I mean, I guess it's alright if you have 2 Amanis. I guess this deck is pretty good for Mark of the Wild as well. I think Mark of the Wild is pretty garbage if you have 3/2 creatures though, because like if you have a 3/2, you have a 3/2, you Mark of the Wild, you're 3/2, then it happens to be against the mage and then it dies.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's alright. I don't know. I still wouldn't pick it. Both the other cards are better.
Which card would you pick exactly out of the 2 other cards?
I think I'd go with the Fen.
Okay, you still would go with Fen because you were talking a little bit about Savage there for a second. So
I think Savage is good. In this
The
deck.
argument against the Fen is ChanMan's deck is mostly 5s. I mean, not mostly
Yeah,
5s, but it's got a lot of 5s.
5s are like
So-
the new 4s.
What?
since
you
when?
You get to
Since
turn
when?
10 and you tempo them out with the double 5s. I had a deck. It had like, I don't know, almost a quarter of the deck were 5 drops, and it went 12 just because I survived until the end and it can't do anything. 'Cause you double 5 every turn and they're screwed. I don't know. I like 5s now.
Okay. Fen Creeper it is. Alright, Dread Corsair, Innervate, War Golem. Oh god. Okay. Well, this is turning less and less fast, right? This deck. It seems like, at least. There's no weapons, so there's no discount for Dread Corsair. Innervate. Is Innervate still bad here? Given that we still don't have any giant, like really, really big creatures, I guess I'd go with War Golem here.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
I would go with War Golem as well. I like the big ones.
I'd also go with War Golem.
Okay. Cool. Alright, next we got Priestess of Elune, Murloc Raider, or Moonfire. I think I'd go Priestess of Elune here.
Easy priestess.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
I think Moonfire's pretty good, but I like Priestess more than Moonfire here.
Okay, we're see Frost Wolf.
Well, I'll make the opposite argument that priestess sucks and Moonfire sucks even more.
Okay.
But we came to the same conclusion anyways.
Frostwolf Grunt, Spellbreaker, or Cult Master? I think I'd go Cult Master here. You could use some card draw.
Don't you wish you went Cult Master earlier? So now you have 2 Cult Masters.
That logic is also still bad, Crip.
I know.
Don't matter. Oh, but you were actually arguing for it seriously earlier.
Yeah. I think in some decks it is. Like, I had a Hunter deck with 3, and I would have loved the 4th. But, yeah, I think Cult Master is better than Spellbreaker.
So, Trump, you think you should only have 1 Cult Master at most? Is that what you're trying to...
Well, I make
or-
the argument that they don't get better as you get more of them.
Oh, right.
The thing is, you can't protect a Cult Master sometimes, and you can protect a Cult Master with another Cult Master. That's the idea behind the logic.
Okay.
That's madness.
It's
I'll take a
interesting.
Spellbreaker though, just like Crip. I mean, I'll take the Cult Master just like Crip.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, you trying to troll ChanManV here? He's already.
Don't
he's already
confuse me. I
made-
already fucked one up, dude. Alright, here we go. Okay, Market of Nature, Argent Squire, and Moonfire. Oh, wow. Let's see, Market of Nature +4 and Taunt, or Divine Shield. How many 3s I got? I have 3 3s. I think...
I don't think this one is very difficult. I'll just throw that in there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That
I
sucks.
also don't think it's difficult, although I think I'm going to choose something other than Crip. Maybe.
My first instinct would be to pick Argent Squire, actually.
I would pick Mark of Nature. It's a buff with your 2 Amani Berserkers, and you have few 3s. And I think the 2 cards on the right are both fairly bad, although Squire has some merits in a Druid deck because you can actually deal 1 damage, but I still think Mark of Nature is better.
I think Squire's really good, especially in Druid. So I would go with Squire. But I will say that this deck is pretty good with buffs. So I don't think Mark of Nature is that terrible, but I'd pick the Squire over it.
So just to clear up like why I guess Squire's so good, is it because of the hero power ability to
Is
get-
someone vacuuming? You're
No,
doing some
there's
cleaning around the house or something?
No, there's like outside my window.
Tidying up? Oh, okay.
But